Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the New York Giants and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off and running in Las Vegas. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you would not buy, take a food like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give it side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking a prize. Hit the crib with it.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On play action now. Pickett. Someone got a hand on that one downfield, but he still makes the catch.
He tried to get aggressive, and it looked like it was done for after the deflection. He got himself to the right place at the right time to make that catch downfield.
Pickett working from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, Pickett. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Dante Thornton Jr. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Punt formation for the Raiders.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. First snap, and Wilson wants to throw. Deep shot doesn't quite work out, so that's an incomplete pass. Blake Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So it'll be 2nd down. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
The shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2 yards are all he can get since 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big. On 3rd down there with the set.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind, And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
At their own 34-yard line.
First and 10 from the 34. First carry here for Ashton Genty. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for them. You're fighting a good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Third down. Here's Pickett. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that call.
Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Kick is away and really up there trying to pin them deep. And they'll down this one just beyond the midfield stripe.
The Giants take over first and 10. At their own
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. Dart now against the blitz. He's got time here. He lets one fly deep downfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
19 Tiger.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the 18 on 2nd down. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown! The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brock Bowers the touchdown. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Giants nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there and they'll boot this away. Kadarius Toney now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Pressure comes and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. And drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. Trying again, following the sack. Into the hands of OBJ. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Slated downs to approach here from the 40. From the gun, it's Tracy. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Wonderful 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. The one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Man in motion here. From the gun, here's Dart. Thrown towards running back, and he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down.
Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Darts out of the shotgun. It's caught. Chase has it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First and 10. Ball set up at the 48. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he's able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
First down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. They'll give it to him inside. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for second down.
Sometimes the surprises work out for a nice gain. And sometimes, well, those surprises, they don't surprise anybody, and you're left hoping your running back just gets up.
We've got a screen to the running back. And he's taken down at the 30.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Darts looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Dart going to go for it on 4th. Throwing this back in the end zone. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fires right away, but incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Pickett. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, Shaq.
Now here's Pickett. Man downfield, and Myers has it. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
47-yard line.
Genty from the gun. Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Taking it on the slant by Bash. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To throw is Pickett. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that is how you pin a team deep. That hits and careens out of bounds at the 3. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. He's loaded another one up. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down. Nearly an interception on that play. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. They'll run here from the gun. And they find him after just a yard. And it's 3rd down.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel you're on goal. And you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Dart setting in to throw here. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. The Giants looking like they'll have to punt. The Giants are set to punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. He gets it out of there, and this has some distance. Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target, Dante Thornton Jr. And it sets up 2nd down. Pickett set to pass. He gets a lock behind one, deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points or the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half. And they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Pickett. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down. A A.J. Cole on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. Begins his return at the 16. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Escapes the pocket. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. The Giants using their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Here we go, set.
To throw, here's Dart. Taken in by Chase, left side. Up to the races, middle of the field. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. And the kick is no good. The snap was off the mark, and that leads to a miss hit on the point after. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. Dylan Laube on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Pickett working from the gun. That's complete to the back, Ashton Genty. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
It's a pickup.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in balance.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the 28. He's going deep. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back a little control and find a way to cut off the comeback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Hey, smash. Go.
Out of the gun, Pickett. That finds Bash, complete. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All on the 45, 1st and 10. Sticking in the air with Pickett. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
37-yard line.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Here we go.
Another try following the sack. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down.
Baby, know they rap to pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh, Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold out.
Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures.
5 men in the secondary for the G-men now ahead of 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Tap, tap.
Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. bring up fourth down.
He's tackled at the
The
32
defense
yard
takes its third and final timeout. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. Oh my, low kick and short. He completely mishit this one. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Mahone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Throwing on 3rd. Here's Dart. Pressure comes, and he's taken down. The Raiders got him. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Confirmation for the Giants.
And this one's going to approach the 10, but looks like it's down right at the 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Right up the gut. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Pickett to throw. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's trying another one deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He's able to manage a couple on that run.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
Third and long for him here. It's a screen play to Genty. And he will take this in. Touchdown! The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. So the back does the work that time. Brock taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Giants 6.
Kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Tony now to return it. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
New York to the line, 1st and 10. Here goes Dart to the air. Escapes the pocket. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Still able to get that first down. A counter give to Tracy. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war in field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
From the gun, here's Dart. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. And no luck on his first look of the game. And it's 3rd down now.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So they're left facing a 4th down. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 32. First play is going to be a give to Genty. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
From the 36. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Colson Debo's got it. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. First and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back-to-back carries here. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Landon Roberts coming over for the hit. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
It's 3rd down.
Now Darts going to the air. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So we're through 3 here. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Mostert on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Giving this to Genty. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. Pickett will look to throw. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. To throw, Pickett. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. That's complete. Here's Thornton. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw is Pickett. Pickett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Trying again, following the set. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Setting up the screen. On the move, past the 40. Still fighting forward. And he is brought to a stop after he's had plenty of room there to run.
guarantee you that's going to be Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner. The broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk in second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. And off to Genty. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Picking a quick throw. Complete. He has the touchdown. The Raiders make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Has the downfield working the left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Giants will have a first down. Back to throw. Here starts. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. The tight end gets it. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now here's Pickett. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
3rd and long. Pickett. Jump off, caught by his back. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. The Raiders bringing out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. With the gun this time, here's Dunt. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's good for 7 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. Dart gonna throw again. This is Cups. That's Slayton. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants trim the deficit down to 5. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got 1 timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that 1 timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
24-yard line.
Going to the ground again on first. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Ready? 70, timber.
The give here on 2nd. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he's out of bounds, so that clock is going to stop Brock, but it's not going to matter. They've got the 1st down. This game is over.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
On 1st down, Genty. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Calls in now to add 1 more. He connects on the extra point drive. And the Raiders push the lead up to 12.
Raiders 28, Giants 16.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. To throw. Here's Dart. Try and push it deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants trim the deficit down to 5.
Giants 23.
Less than 25 seconds to go. This onside try is for the game. I think the Giants got that one back. Yes, Giants football. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Ball on the 45, first and 10.
Let's go.
They're going to pass it here. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check out.
Coming left is Genty. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Option design here. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down. So put this in the win